So what is going on, everybody? We got a couple things to do before we get this install started. We're gonna go ahead and get a couple of things from the store. I got Harbor Freight we need to go to, I know, get a cheap little rotary tool, and then we need to go to Walmart or something like that and get some 3M sided tape. But let's go ahead and get in the car and we'll see what we can do. All right, let's get rocking and rolling here. I don't know if I told you this, guys, before, but on the car we have some, good Lord, look at this. It's been raining a little bit, good God. All right, we'll just skip over that. Anyways, as I was saying, we have some Roush axle backs on the car with some resonator deletes, so not too much here, but we're actually gonna be changing that very shortly. We're going to have some Stainless Works long tube headers with off-road X pipe on here coming shortly, so just be tuned for that video. We're gonna be doing an install and all that kind of stuff, getting the tune. We're gonna go down to Flim Flam in Richmond, get that all set up. So let's get this baby started. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling here. So just a little bit about the car, guys. I'm not sure if I told you about what we've done as far as the interior stuff to this thing, or the plans for it for that matter. But we are planning, obviously, like I said, we're gonna do the exhaust install with the Stainless Works headers and everything like that. As far as the interior goes, the only thing we really have planned right now is the seats. We're going to be installing these Corbu, whatever the f called,
but I can't pronounce it.
Seats. Right now, these GT seats, I love them. They feel like they're recliners, but I don't know. I can't do them anymore. They just look basic. So we gotta get some new seats in here and get those in before we go to Mustang Week this year. I can't do them anymore. They're absolutely comfortable as far as that, long road trips and everything like that. But we need to get some new ones. So as soon as we head to Harbor Freight here, I'll kind of show you what we got, what we're gonna do with the install and everything, and I'll pick this right back up. And guys, I just want to make a side note here. If you're ever thinking about living in Northern Virginia and you are not okay with just the smallest bit of traffic, do not do it. I've lived here most of my life, and I tell you what, it has gotten worse and worse every year, and here we are again, stuck in stop and go traffic, just trying to go to the store, literally like a mile down the road. So I caution everyone, if you have a choice of staying where you are, where there is barely any traffic, or moving to Northern Virginia, whether it be a job or a family or whatever, just take caution, because I tell you what, you're gonna be sitting in at least 2-3 hours of traffic almost everywhere you go. All right, so what did we get? Went into Harbor Freight here, got a little Chicago Electric rotary tool. I don't know how good Chicago Electric is. I've heard some pretty bad stuff, but it was only 20 bucks, so it's kind of hard to argue with that. So we'll see if it gets the job done. We have to shave the back GT badge off the Decklid that we have now, so I'm hoping this will work. If it doesn't, we'll be making another trip to like Lowe's or Home Depot and getting something a little bit better as far as quality. But we'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Walmart, see if we can find some 3M sided tape, and then we'll pick this right back up. Guys, do you want to talk about luck? We just came across the street from Harbor Freight here, and there's actually a Pep Boys right across the street. I figured we'd go check it out just to make sure, instead of having to drive a couple miles down the road for Walmart. And we got literally the last 3M double-sided tape here that they had on the shelves. So very, very lucky with that. We're gonna be using this to put on the GT badge that was on Andrew's 2018 Decklid, his stock one. And when we put the all-black Decklid on this one, we're gonna be using that 3M sided tape to actually mount it. I've only seen one picture with that on, with the GT badge on there, and it looked really good. So I'm hoping it comes out okay. We're gonna have to do a little bit of trimming here and there, but we'll show all that in the actual video. Comment down below, let us know how you like it once we get it on there. What is going on, everybody? So today we have the install of the RTR Decklid panel. Today I have Christina, my beautiful girlfriend, helping me out.
Hi guys.
she's going to be helping us out with the install, getting some of the touch-up paint, making sure we get the everything straight, essentially. She's going to be the details of the operation. I'm just doing kind of the grunt work. But keep around, stick around. We're going to be checking this out today. Let's go. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we need to remove the actual liner inside of the trunk. I'm not sure if every 11 through 14 Mustang needs to do this, but I know with mine, I have some screws up here at the top of the corners of the deck lid that actually hold it in place. So you need to remove those. Normally they're just, I know mine was Phillips head, but some of them may be actual sockets that you need to put in there. But as soon as we do that, then we can either take a hair dryer or a heat gun, whatever you have, and take the adhesive strips off to kind of loosen them up. And then there's little clips on the back that we need to remove as well. So you're just going to gently pry that open, and we'll show you that here in just a second. All right, so now that we have the screws on the back off, we're actually going to take the little clips and everything like that. We've already applied a little bit of heat to get this off. So basically what you're gonna do is take a pry tool, and we're just gonna do this for the sake of time. We've already taken a little bit of it off. Take a little pry tool, use a microfiber cloth or something that you think won't scratch the plastic, and just kind of pry up into the edges here. Now the reason we remove the screws underneath is because the bottom of the deck lid is actually hanging on by those. So once we get those off, we start prying at it a little bit, it's actually going to come up, and we'll go ahead and take the rest off here. And as soon as you've got the clips off, you can actually see on the back, look how disgusting that is first of all, but some of the clips on here you can see have actually snapped. So hopefully you're not looking to reuse this, but on here in the back you can actually see as well the little bump from the GT badge that we're going to have to drill out. So we'll show you that as well. So, minor problem. The Harbor Freight rotary tool that we got, yeah, the cutting discs really aren't doing it. So we are going to go back to Harbor Freight, get some heavy duty little thingies here, and yeah, hopefully that'll work. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so now that we have the center cap off here, the little bump that we were taking off here earlier, we're actually going to take a little bit of touch-up paint and make sure we actually touch up the parts that we actually drilled in here. That way we don't have any rust or any everlasting effects on here. And then once we do that, we're going to take some isopropyl alcohol. We had some laying around that we're just going to clean the surface up with a little bit, just to make sure all the dirt, all the grime, everything like that is off there. That way we can get the nice fresh sealant of the 3M tape that actually comes with the RTR Decklid panel. Okay, so I lied. So we got the paint on the circle that we drilled out here. We put both a black coat of the little touch-up paint that we had, and then we also put a clear coat on it. Now I will say that RTR does include a rust inhibitor little packet with their Decklid panel, so you're more than welcome to use that as well. This is just an extra precaution. They also do include a alcohol prep wipe, so you don't necessarily need to use the isopropyl alcohol that we used, but we just, again, like a little bit of extra protection here. Doesn't everyone? Anyways, and then this is the adhesion promoter. So this is what you're going to use right before you put the actual deck lid on. And I would recommend wearing gloves when you do this because it is a little sticky, and it definitely does not smell the greatest. But regardless, let's go ahead and get this knocked out, and we'll go ahead and put the deck lid panel on, and we'll get this finally finished up. Alright, so we have got the RTR Decklid panel on now. We cleaned it up just a tad just to go ahead and get it on there and so you guys can take a look. I just want to thank you guys for watching this and kind of showing you how the install works, everything that's going to be needed and everything like that. I will say, take your time. Very, very important with stuff like this where patience is absolutely key. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and also Christina for filming and helping us with all the paint and everything. If you guys want to take a look here, so we did put the GT badge from Andrew's 2018 Decklid on here. It's kind of like a rough draft right now. We're going to get the car cleaned up and show you a little bit of rollers and stuff like that coming up here soon. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the clips.